And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Fires to the big fella. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so...
He's loose. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Gives it on the option. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On his way from around the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Brown wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Brown will throw it. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for the
touchdown, Delaware. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First play of the period, first down here. They'll give it to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Jackson gonna throw it. Punts it out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking downfield on first down. Swings it out to his running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got him in the flat. Plows through the defense. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Brown wants to pass. looking to the big tight end. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks and get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. UCLA is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 14 to Oregon.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. From the gun. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Bounced off his feet. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. But you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Pulls it in. It's Tyree. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Brown will throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Working that left side now. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Makes the catch around the 50. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Brown wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there, working the
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville.
The Blue Hens will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Brown will throw it. Fires to the tight end. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Blue Hens will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just...
Turning on the Jets. He's brought down good pickup on the play, but not quite to the 15-yard line. That's where he had to get for the first down. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. and fires complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need 6s.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Brown wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Blue Hens are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Finds his big tight end. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Shoot, quick toss to the right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. On to punt it away. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Shoots it to the left. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Got his man. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Blue Hens are flying down the field. They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Setting up the screen. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Makes the grab on the left. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion now.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wilson to pass. Finds his man down the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here comes the offense on first down. Leaves him with the back. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, it's 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. Makes a catch at the 10. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed. There he goes. Oh, a lot of space. Drills him with the stiff arm. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team. But this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Hens! They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Brown. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game, so maybe they can find some.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Brown will throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carrion. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The Blue Hens will hustle to the line. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Blue Hens line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. It's Brown. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Here comes the heat. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's got the tight end. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? What do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wilson will throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. Playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute.